highest rank, the Eagle Scout Award. This is a great moment for celebration. I would like to welcome our special guests, parents and scouts, family and friends to Desert Cross Lutheran Church. Will the Eagle Honor Guard please escort the Eagle candidate to the front? Now please rise for the presentation of colors, and remain standing for the invocation by Michael Yarden. Color Guard, attention. Color Guard, advance. Color Guard, present the colors. Would everyone please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color Guard, host the colors. Scouts. 2. Color Guard dismissed.
Please prepare yourself in a manner in which you are accustomed. As we gather here today, let's acknowledge the value of community and mutual support. In our diverse experiences, may we find common ground that unites us and fosters understanding in one another. Amen.
Amen.
Please be seated. To earn the highest rank in scouting, the scout must spend a great deal of time and should be memorable. This afternoon we will follow the Light the Eagle Trail program, as we recognize the accomplishments of Adam. I would like to introduce Dane Wilhelm, who began our journey down the Eagle Trail.
When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there is within him something that we can call the spirit of scouting. This single candle before you represents that spirit. Because the spirit of scouting embodies the principles of the scout within law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Although this light may seem feeble, but when multiplied by the more than 3.5 million boys in scouting around the world, it is powerful. After a boy enters scouting, the scout law that he promises to obey begins to guide his life, one by one using the flame from the spirit of scouting. We shall light the symbols for each part of the scout law. There are 12 parts. Each is an important foundation in the building of a strong character. As a candle is lit for each point in the scout law, let us pay careful attention to the words and rededicate ourselves to the principles contained in these words. A scout is trustworthy. Loyal. Helpful. Friendly. Courteous. kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, queen, and reverent. In addition to the scout law, each scout takes an oath. This oath has 3 parts. Listen carefully to the words of the scout oath, as the 3 pillars are lit. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. You see how the light from the spirit of scouting is now beginning to grow and become brighter. I would like to introduce Mikey Ardini to come and continue our journey down the Eagle Trail.
Let's find my place here. Now in the distance looms the hazy outline of Eagle Summit, flanked by the lesser peaks that represent the star and life ranks. To the new scout, they are very far away, but they will come a lot closer as the light from the spirit of scouting continues to spread. Upon joining, we remember when you took your first step upon the Eagle Trail that leads upwards with scout rank. With that first step, you began to grow physically, mentally, and morally. You started living the scout oath and law, all while you were on the trail. We watched you study, and we saw you learn by doing. The Tenderfoot Badge is the next rank a scout receives. It stands towards the foot of the Eagle Trail. Once inspired by the spirit of scouting, he won't stay a tenderfoot for long. Putting a few simple achievements behind him, he will shortly climb to the rank of second class. The requirements for second class are more difficult. A scout must learn to be self-sufficient in the outdoors, continue to render service to others, and now the scout is ready for the challenge to attain first class. Although the requirements become more difficult, he keeps climbing until finally comes the day when he tops the first summit along the Eagle Trail, where he receives his first class badge. Dane Wilhelm will finish our journey down the Eagle Trail.
A broad field of merit badges awaits the first class scout. More than 130 merit badges guide the scout to explore career, hobbies, and community interest items. The scout needs about a total of 6 to conquer the Star Scout Summit. Probably a lot sooner than he possibly thought. The scout finds himself on Star Ridge. Thus, through leadership, service, and achievement, he conquers the first of 3 great peaks along the Eagle Trail. The trail to the next summit, Life Scout, isn't easy, but there is leadership to demonstrate, service to others, and plenty of hard work in mastering 5 additional merit badges and helping fellow scouts. The higher the scout climbs, the fewer travelers he meets along the trail. Yet there are no possible barriers along the way. The Life Scouts goal can be achieved, but it takes real effort. While the rank of Life Scout is coveted, one and deserving to all who attain it, the Eagle Trail does not end there. It leads on toward a higher summit accomplishment. Mile by mile, the road becomes more trying. Many challenges must be conquered in these last miles before the highest summit along the Eagle Trail can be completed. Additional merit badges must be made. Some of them are very difficult in leadership, and service to others are not forgotten. Only with the greatest persistence and courage can the scout gain the thrill of victory that comes while looking back down the trail from the very top of the Eagle Summit. I would like to introduce Christian Wilbank, who will talk about the obligations of an Eagle Scout.
Hello. The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. He knows that a scout is trustworthy. It is the very first point of the Scout Law for a good reason. An Eagle Scout lives honorably, not only because honor is important to him, but also because of the vital significance of the example he sets for other Scouts. Living honorably reflects credit on his home, his church, his troop, and his community. May the white of the Eagle badge remind you to always live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A Scout is true to his family, friends, Scout leaders, school, and nation. This loyalty makes him pitch in and help carry his share of the load. Let the blue of the Eagle badge always inspire your loyalty. The third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a Scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but also the determination to stand up for what is right, trusting in God with faith in his fellow man. He looks forward to each day, seeking his share of the work to do. Let the red of the Eagle badge always remind you of courage. The fourth obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind an Eagle Scout to always wear a smile, the red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of a second-class Scout Award, which has its ends turned up in a smile. The final responsibility of an Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to others and honors the Scout motto of doing a good turn daily. He will always be prepared to put forth his very best. You deserve much credit for having achieved Scouting's highest award. Please wear your award with humility, always aware that the Eagle Scout is looked up to as an example. May the Scout Oath and Scout Law be your guide for tomorrow and ever onward.
Now I'd like to introduce our guest speaker, Josh Bell, to say a few words about Adam.
Good evening, everybody. It's an honor to stand before you today at Adams Eagle Court of Honor and to celebrate this incredible milestone. Reaching the rank of Eagle Scout is no small achievement. It represents years of dedication, learning, leadership, service, and personal growth. But more than badges, service hours, or camping trips, what truly defines a Scout is the Scout Law. And we just learned what that law is. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. These aren't just words we memorize to pass a board of review. They are the blueprint of a meaningful life. Trustworthy, in a world full of uncertainty and shifting values, how powerful is it to be someone others can count on, to be known for your honesty and integrity? As an Eagle Scout, you now carry the expectation that your word is your bond. Helpful and kind, these values are about lifting others. True leadership is not about being in charge, it is about taking care of those in your charge. Every service project, every act of kindness, big or small, can be a step toward changing the world. Bravery isn't just about facing danger. Sometimes it means standing up for what's right, even when you stand alone. It means making the right choice when it's not the easy one. Reverend, this point reminds us to stay grounded. It teaches us to be respectful of faith, nature, and all that is sacred. Being reverent is recognizing that we are a part of something greater than ourselves. When you first raised your hand and repeated the Scout oath of law, they were ideals to strive for. And today, as an Eagle Scout, they are part of who you are. This rank is not a finish line, it's a foundation. The world needs more people who live by these principles, whether you go on to become a doctor, a teacher, a parent, a soldier, or a citizen quietly making a difference. The Scout Law will guide you. As Robert Baden-Powell, the founder of Scouting, once said, "Try and leave this world a little better than you found it." An eagle is a symbol of strength, vision, and independence. It soars higher than any other bird, riding the storms instead of running from them. When challenges come, when the wind howls and the skies darken, the eagle spreads its wings wider, using the storm to lift even higher. Just like the eagle, an Eagle Scout is not afraid of challenges. He has learned to face adversity with courage and to rise above difficulties through discipline, service, and perseverance. While others may shy away from hard work or take shortcuts, the Eagle Scout stays true to his path, just as an eagle flies true to its course. Eagles also have incredible vision. They can see their goal from miles away and adjust their flight to reach it. As an Eagle Scout, too, has a clear vision. He has set goals, planned ahead, and followed through with determination. He doesn't just wander, he soars with purpose. Perhaps more importantly, or most importantly, the eagle builds its nest high in the mountains, preparing a strong foundation for the next generation. Similarly, an Eagle Scout prepares not just for his own future, but for the future of his community. He builds, he leads, and he inspires, lifting others as he climbs. To our new Eagle Scout, Adam, it's been an honor to work with you for the last several years, and not specifically in scouting, but to see you grow into the man who you are today. You are recognized not just for what you have done, but for who you have become. We're proud of you, and we can't wait to see how you continue to live the Scout Law every day of your life. Congratulations, and keep soaring.
Now, it is time to look back at Adam's journey to Eagle Scout. As his parents, Dwayne and Cheryl will present a slideshow and share some special moments.
Eagle candidate Adam Thelmer Joseph Wilbank, you are congratulated for reaching the highest peak of the Eagle Trail. Your diligence and hard work have paid off. You have made Troop 379 very proud. May the qualities that inspired you to this achievement continue to lead you on even greater success in your life. As an Eagle Scout, all eyes of scouting, yes, the eyes of the world, will be upon you. The traditions of Eagle Scout are high. May you live up to those traditions, always guided by the spirit of scouting, represented by these blazing candles before you. The Eagle badge that you are about to receive is symbolic of the spirit of scouting. Adam, if you, along with your parents, joining Cheryl Wilbank, will come forward, your Eagle badge will be presented. Okay, so Adam, what we have first, here is the Eagle certificate. This is a stand-in right now until National gets their stuff together and you get all the things from Dallas. But we will first Cheryl, if you can pin this Eagle badge on Adam, on his chest, so the world may know that he is an Eagle Scout. Okay, Adam, pin this miniature badge over your stepmother's heart in recognition of her love, encouragement, faith, and trust in your future. As an Eagle Scout, may you never disappoint her. Place this neckerchief around your son's neck to tell the world you will continue to support him as he grows into a man. You can make it good time. Adam, please give this pin to your father in honor of the support and the love he has given you. Please, no blood. So Adam, we have a tradition in Troop 379 to honor each new Eagle Scout with a flag that has been flown over the nation's capital at the request of the Honorable Mark Kelly, United States Senator for Arizona. Therefore, I present you, Adam, this special flag that comes with a certificate of authenticity that says, the flag of the United States of America. This is to certify that the accompanying flag was flown over the United States Capitol on April 23rd, 2025, in recognition of Adam Wilbank earning the Eagle Scout Award on April 4th.
Eagle Scout Adam Milbank. I charge you to enter the Eagle Scout Brotherhood holding the ideals of honor and service. By repetition of the Eagle Scout promise, you will become an Eagle Scout. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout. At this time, I would like to invite any other Eagle Scout in the audience, both young and old, to come forward and stand beside Adam and repeat the Eagle Scout promise along with him. Oh yeah, I forgot. So Adam, if you want to move to front and center on the stage. Right, Eagle Scouts, make the Scout sign and repeat after me. I state your name, reaffirm my allegiance.
I, Tom Guthrie, reaffirm my allegiance
To the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities
the obligations and responsibilities
of the rank of Eagle Scout.
of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor, I will do my best
On my honor, I will do my best
to make my training an example,
to make my training an example.
my rank and influence count strongly
My rank and influence count strongly
for better scouting and for better citizenship
for better scouting and for better citizenship
in my troop and in my community,
in my troop and in my community,
in my contacts with other people.
in my contacts with other people.
To this, I pledge my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
Please be seated. Except for you, Adam. You got one more thing you gotta do here. Adam, will you light your eagle candle from the spirit candle? Will the audience please rise and give Troop 379's newest Eagle Scout a round of applause. At this time, I believe Adam would like to say a few words of his own.
If I could have Mr. Wiseman come up and stand over here. Mr. Wiseman, you are undoubtedly the best influence that anyone could have on their way to the Eagle. During the times that I would slack off and stop progress on any merit badge, you were always there, prodding me to finish it. What else do you have to do? Can you work on something else while you're waiting to get permission? So just examples of what you would say, motivating me to continue on the way to Eagle. I can't tell you how much I needed the extra motivation. I'm positive that if you were not in this troop, I never would have gotten my Eagle. I thank you for everything that you have done for me and my troop. I've got Mr. Lippin come up here. Mr. Lippin, as I look back over my experience being involved in this troop, I greatly appreciate all that you have done for me, especially with regard to acquiring my camping merit badge. With that merit badge, you were always ready and willing to help me with what I needed to do next, such as planning which campouts I needed to go on to get the 20 nights required by the badge handbook. I am exceedingly grateful for your help in my Eagle project, mainly with the fact that almost all of the materials were donated by you and your company. Thank you for the amount of time you put into helping with the logistics and the final adjustments. I don't think I could have finished the project without you. thank you for having a good relationship with the late Alec Arlington and the members of this troop. If not for your previous connection, I probably never would have known about this troop. When my old troop, 74, got dissolved, I honestly thought my days as a scout were over. However, you gave me hope when you told me that I could still go to camp as a lone scout. As it turned out, the troop I was staying the week with at Camp Geronimo was not 379, but they were camped the next campsite over. We didn't figure this out until later, once I had officially joined. Thank you for not allowing me to ever give up on the goal for Eagle. No matter how much I dragged my feet and generally acted like a cow that wouldn't move. You pushed me onward and pressed me to get my Eagle, even though I didn't want to. There were times I felt overwhelmed with all that I had to do, and the little time that I gave myself to do them. You would offer encouragement to me and tell me to just keep going. Thank you for everything.
Scouts, please rise and join in saying the Scout Oath and Law. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, to obey the Scout Law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Color guard, retire the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our Eagle Court of Honor. Anyone wishing to congratulate Troop 379's newest Eagle Scout and their proud parents are invited to a dessert reception in the Fellowship Hall.